watch this to get the perfect perm rod set. I am using the 2 cm perm rods, the beige ones. I am starting out on blow-dried hair. These sections will be fairly large, and I am going to show you how to achieve this so you could get the perfect perm rod set. But before we get into it, subscribe to the tribe. Now let me show you the secret weapon. I am going to part my hair. Then I'm going to use a leave-in. This is Paul Mitchell, the conditioner. I love it. It works very well in my hair. Just add a little bit. Make sure you get it all through that section and detangle. Make sure you detangle. Using Mielle's Nourishing Silk Texture Mousse. This is the amount I put in, but later on in the video, I put in way more. Just remember that. Just go ahead and put more mousse in. This is the secret right here. Starting off with a twist. Twisting at the root gives you definition. And you want to make sure the hair is smooth. So I detangle it again right at the ends. Take your perm rod, roll it, make sure it's very flat to the perm rod. You don't want any bushy ends. And then you roll up the perm rod on itself. And then you want to make sure it's tight to the root, not too tight where it's causing a lot of tension. We don't want that. But tight enough where it's not super loose at the root to get more definition. So let me break it down one more time for you. You're taking your section, putting in your leave-in, detangling, then you also put in your mousse, then you twist at the root. Not gonna lie, the twist and curl method is really your secret weapon if you want flawless and long-lasting curls. This will help reduce shrinkage when you're twisting at the roots because that's what we want. We want our curls to be elongated, stretched out, swinging around, and all of that good stuff. Now I want to show you this. You see that piece right there? That has to be flat, so I had to redo that rod. Definitely be mindful of that. You just want everything to be nice and smooth so that you could get a really nice perm rod set and really pretty curls. So far, I have 2 rows in the back. There's just 1 more row in the back at the top. I am going to split that section into 3 sections, and then I'm going to split this into 2 parts. This is a little bit of a spoiler alert. I was able to wear this perm rod set. I mean, this is the longest I've ever been able to stretch out a perm rod set for 6 days. Yes. You need to follow me on Instagram because I show you how I wrap my hair at night so that I was able to make it last for 6 days. Each day I switched up the hairstyle, but y'all, I mean, this is really it right here. This is the go-to. Next, I'm going to show you all a couple of tips to keep in mind while you're doing your perm rod set. Don't have straight parts. Try some crooked parts because if it's straight, it'll be hard to separate and you don't want to see all the parts. Make sure you moisturize your hair and detangle. The mousse. Now go crazy with the mousse. I learned that lesson midway. And the twisting at the root is key and making sure the ends are smooth. I already said that, but I wanted to say it again. Now make sure the rubber band part of the perm rod is laying across the front. See what happens when you put it in the back? A mess. It is loose. That is not going to give you what you want. That is a no. You want that band to lay across the top, okay? So that perm rod is going nowhere and it is good. Now, as far as the parting in the front, the bottom 2 rows is just 1 perm rod. Now, the 2 rows at the top of my head, I split that into 4 sections. So there's 4 sections at the top of my head. And then on the sides at the bottom, I'm just putting 1 single rod there. And here you are. This is the final look with all the perm rods in. You could pause this if you want. And then I am going under the hooded dryer for an hour. Okay, make sure you stay under there. And then look, everything is dry and baby, look at here, look at here. I was excited. I knew when I saw that one, the curls were on and popping. I knew it at that point. I know you see it. I know you see it. All of the rods are out. This is looking like an old school press and curl, but we are going to separate those. I'm just putting a little bit of oil in my hands just to add an extra bit of shine. And I am just splitting each section into two, literally just unraveling the twist at the root and letting it be. Full transparency, I was afraid to separate it even more because I was worried, like, if I go too far, I'm just going to lose all the definition, and I didn't want to do that. So I was a little scared in the beginning, but, you know, I got a little more courage later on. But I just wanted to let y'all see, like, the curls are curling. I am so happy with this. So before I went and separated some more, I was like, okay, it'll be fine. I'm just going to pick it out. We separated it enough. And yes, you know, I was starting to get some volume. It was cute, but it wasn't enough. And I could let you know the moment that I realized that this wasn't going to work out. It was when I turned to the back and saw my head and all the spaces. I was like, absolutely not. So then I went ahead and started to split the other sections into half. Yeah, because it was looking so sparse. Just look at all the parts. Yeah. I have a habit of doing straight parts. I know that was a tip I gave y'all. Don't be like me. But yeah. Now I realized, I was like, I'm going to stop here. I'm not going to separate it anymore. So I was like, I'm just going to pull all of my hair back. That is going to be the style. I added some of my Xtreme Gel. Love that gel. Love it down. Then I follow up with my Loc N pomade. That stuff is very thick. It lays it down. It does. Could not find my edge brush because I just moved into my loft. So we just use a fine tooth comb to lay down my edges. I'm just using a little headband. It's really a cut up string that I use, and that pushes my hair back. And these are the final results. I love it. And y'all, like I said, it lasted 6 days. I'm so happy. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching. Bye.